What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? I'm on two different cameras because that's how I felt. It's time for a little coffee chat. Good tea for life. It's a beautiful day in Dallas. They're doing so much work in my building that it's pretty much I need to be outside. Can't go to the rooftop. Can't do nothing. But anyway, listen. You know what? At some point, you guys, we have to be all the way adults. Like, you're not 5. Now, there's a thing that I noticed. Some people literally, but I ain't even gonna say that because I don't believe that's true. Because especially if you grew up like broke like we did, or not having things. Like, we had a nice life growing up, but we didn't have stuff. We had to be resourceful. Okay, that's the number one thing that you need to be, because then no matter the situation, you can like get out of it or get through it. Like, what? I don't understand these 50 or 40-year-old people asking me questions that you didn't go to Google for. Resourcefulness looks like ask Google first and give it everything you can, like for real, for real. Because some people be like, I tried it and it didn't work. You lying. You're lazy. Like, for real, we need to call ourselves out. Did you really try? Like, and if you want something so easy, like with what, another person has done, you want to know so bad, then be willing to pay, be willing to help them for free, be willing to, like, I will literally found people that have done things that I want to do, and I will literally do their hair for free, their makeup for free. I'll go volunteer for them for free, whatever, so I can be in their presence and learn from them, not to pick their brain. Stop doing that. You can't pick the brain of somebody who runs a business. You're not picking their brain. You're asking them to you trying to skip the hard work. You know what I'm saying? Hard being relative, but I'm just saying, like, you guys have to be resourceful. Like, that's a skill set that we need. And I think that especially church folks, we like to be real lazy and blame waiting on God. Also, let's pay attention to what our beliefs are and our thoughts are as we're trying to accomplish something, because literally your enemy is going to be your mind. The average person that I talk to that keeps asking me the same question that I got classes about, everybody studying everybody. You could tell me about so-and-so's page and how many times they post and what type of post, but you ain't posted nothing on yours. You ain't posted nothing on yours page. What are you doing looking at everyone else? Post on yours. Mind yours business. Okay? So here's the thing. Our mind, the children of Israel, to me, that's one of my favorite stories. The children of Israel were slaves. And what held them back was because they were so busy focused on that slave life. So when it comes to us, y'all know I always say this. I'm gonna talk about black people because I'm black. I don't know what the white people do. I don't know what the purple people do. I don't know what the orange people do. I'm gonna tell you about, well, I know some oranges because some orange people's black. But anyway, I'm just kidding. You guys, seriously, we can't let what we grew up seeing determine our future. So the children of Israel were walking around lost when they was only 12 minutes away where they supposed to be going. It may not have been 12 minutes, may have been like something else, but it was real quick. But they wandered. And I can say for me in my path, when I'm letting those beliefs just marinate at my core, then you're easy. Orange people, I know. This guy came up to me and was like, "You're so red. Is that your skin?" I want to say, "Sir, what is happening? Why are you about to touch my face?" "Oh, never mind, because your arms are..." "Wow, where are you from?" "Sir, you're in violation." I cannot take it. Anyway, moral of the story. The children of Israel, they were so busy being slaves. They've only known slavemanship. Their parents were slaves. Their great-great-great-great-great-grandmama, that was like, it was years and years of slavery. So it's the only thing they knew. That's why you need a vision, and that's why you have to think bigger. Think God thoughts. God thoughts. God thoughts. God thoughts. God thoughts are not, I'm too old. I'm sorry. Who was that in the Bible getting their freak on having kids past the ages of what we say we should be having kids in America? Who was that? Because I can't remember right now. Y'all, I don't know why the names leave me when I get on live. But y'all know it's the stories. I mean, he was real old. He had a baby. He ain't too old, and I'm just using it as an example. But you're never too old. What are you talking about? There's so many videos on Facebook of like old 90-year-old, 100-year-old women running marathons. A kid. Google first t-shirt. I said I was going to start a t-shirt line. I'm about to start selling products. I be having so many ideas. Abraham. There we go. Who didn't know that? Father Abraham. Have any sons? Have any sons? Father Abraham. and I am one of them, and so are you. So let's just praise the Lord. Okay, that's the song we used to sing when I was a kid. Anyway, the moral of the story is you need to be thinking bigger. Okay, there's something that you feel in your heart that you should do, and you're looking at everyone. If someone else I talk to, especially y'all that's been texting me about creating online classes, why you know what everybody else doing and you ain't doing nothing? That's crazy. Why? You nosy. Who cares what everybody else is doing? All I'm saying is, can you create something from your intellect and sell it? Okay, and can you start with what you got? That's called resourcefulness. Let me tell you what's resourceful. When your hot water go out, and you got to boil that pot and fill up a tub, get one of them deep pots, that's resourceful. Resourcefulness is running from an abusive man, sleeping on somebody's floor until you find a job at Men's Warehouse for $8 an hour to just kind of carry you through, until you find another job for $12 an hour, until you find another job for $14 an hour, until you find a job they can't pay you what you want to make for the hour, so you make your own job to pay you for the hour. That, my friends, is resourcefulness. Because even when I'm stuck, I ain't, because that's a mindset. And it's not that you don't have fear. I've almost been killed so many times in this little 31 years of my living. So please don't talk to me about having fear. Try driving down the street, someone's banging your head against the window, and you're looking at everybody on the bus just hoping somebody just look at the license plate and call the police. That fear? What? Try doing new things, moving to a whole nother state, not knowing nobody and having no money. Try just doing simple things like being alone and like doing all the things that you do first. I had to go get my license by myself. I had to go figure out so much life stuff by myself. Here's the thing. I didn't know what I was going to do about so many different things in my life. I didn't know how to start a business, but I knew that I was going to start a business and I was committed. See, some of y'all waiting to commit until you get a guarantee. You're looking for a guarantee. Well, if I take this step, will I be successful? Success is not based on a class. Success is based on your cuss word. It rhymed, but I didn't cuss. Class minus the CL. That's what success is based on. Boo! If it is to be, it is up to me. Waiting on God is lazy because God gave you the mindset. God, my friend Tranisha on here, Tranisha, excuse my cuss word. Tranisha is baking goods. She is speaking. She writing books. She creating online courses. She all over the world. She all in Dubai. Tranisha was sick. Tranisha couldn't move her body. Okay, Tranisha got kids. Don't talk to me about I got 29 kids. Because she got all of that. And she popping. She don't got no excuses. She's resourceful. Oh, I got an oven. Oh, let me bake. I be seeing them cookies like, dang. Tranisha be cooking. Y'all go follow Tranisha Marks. She popping. And she ain't letting nothing that she sees stop her. That's how you have to, that's what success is based on. It ain't based on, like, you guys, you can read all the books on Sunday. Oh, she said, and husband left. So nobody got nothing to say. Nobody else. Tranisha's the new standard. How many kids you got? I know she got a couple kids over there too. Okay. Husband left. Couple kids. She's a pastor. Minister. I don't know the proper title. Forgive me, sis. That's my friend. I don't know her from church. I know her from my auntie who be at church, who be knowing her. I love you, Tranisha. But my point is, she's resourceful. Like, for real. 6 kids. Don't nobody say nothing else to me. Nothing else. She got 6 kids. Okay? Her husband left. Baby, she go to her page and just follow her hustle. See, sometimes y'all need to pay attention. Not only do you follow the hustle, you act like a success and think like a success. Success is a woman with 6 kids whose husband left, and she popping. She's all in Dubai teaching her message, writing her books, starting her online class. So don't look at me because people say I have some type of luck or something. Okay, cool. Let's look at Tranisha, who also was battling illnesses. Was you laying in the bed, can't move with 6 kids and your man left? And still created a business that was all over the world in Dubai and Bahamas and everywhere else? It's called resourceful. I am resourceful. Resourceful means that I am going to do whatever I have to do. It's whatever it takes. And I don't wait till I know everything. I start. And I trust. See, walking with God is faith. See, walking with God is when you say, you know what? I have this unction. I have this thing that tells me to go do this thing over here. Now, scary folks. Now, we all get a little scareful. Full of scare. Scareful. Fearful. Full of fear. Listen. you can't be fearless, because I mean, you can be fearless, but you can't be fear without, is what I'm trying to say. You can't be without fear. I'm trying to make up a word, but it didn't work. You can be fearless, less fear. You can have less fear. And the way you get less fear is if you just keep taking action, because action builds confidence. So then you're not so scary. But it doesn't work. You can't Google how to be fearless and then just wake up and boom, today's going to be different. You know what I'm saying? When I had to build my salon business from scratch and I didn't have no money, I barely had enough money to make the flyers. I hated getting out of my car and going and passing out flyers. Hated it. I felt like I was getting on people's nerves. It was just like, oh my gosh, why do I have to do this? This is stupid. But guess what? What's stupid is getting that eviction notice every month. That was stupid. And spending my last $20 on Wingstop. That was stupid. What's stupid is if you have children and you keep talking about your fear. Because you're making fear, you're acting like the children of Israel. We need to see if you and I'm included in this conversation, because there's always a next level and it's always going to be a new fear because you're playing bigger. If you walk around with no fear, that means you ain't taking no risk. So you living a life and you ain't happy because you're just like waiting. So then you just get caught up in so-and-so's drama and so-and-so's this and so-and-so's that. I could give two cats' tails about so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so. Because so-and-so don't pay no rents over here. Okay? My daddy taught me that. Are they paying you? Are they going to cut something off or take something from you? Then what you worry about? Babe, I have the best parents. I'm trying to tell y'all. Let me look at these comments. Good morning. I haven't caught a live in like a year, but I always watch the replay. Hey, Courtney. Good morning, all things new beauty. Shonda, what's up, the orange people? Shonda, get me together. Yes, Abraham is there. Thank you, girl. What's up, Jamaica man? Yes, no hot water. It's called being resourceful. Look at that. Gunpoint. Correct. I'm with you on the gunpoint. Russian roulette. Ever had Russian roulette played on your head, child? Ever been in the hospital by yourself about to die because people is ignorant? You about to die from someone else's ignorance in the hospital. Let me tell you something. You need God at the end of the day. And because when I was on that hospital bed about to die, I couldn't do nothing but pray. I couldn't even talk. Like literally, I was losing so much blood, my words went away. I was like, I can't talk. And these people who are on their cell phones calling themselves nurses are over me talking about, we don't know what happened. Only thing I could do is close my eyes and chew on the little big piece of brain I felt was left. So to try to live life without God, I don't know what y'all talking about. And to try to act like you can't accomplish something without a level of fear. When you feel fear, just say, oh, I must be playing big. I must be playing big. And you got to be resourceful. Being resourceful is not conditional. Starting has no, it's like I'm committed. When you are committed, it's not conditional. Do you know what that means? When something is conditional, the postman says, it's aimed at the U.S. Post Office, rain, sleet, or snow. There ain't no condition. We gonna be here. Through rain, you hear some people say, come hell or high water. They're like, listen, no condition will stop me. You have to get to the point to where your vision, you want it so bad and you taste it and nothing's going to stop you. Can't nobody tell me nothing. I don't even know. Oh, that's that song that I said I don't even like. It gets stuck in your head though. But I don't know what the hotel room and the cowboy stuff. I don't understand what that stuff is about. But the line, can't nobody tell me nothing, like as far as about what I'm up to, my vision, yeah, you can't. Because it's me and God. We rolling. We rocking. And I don't have time to give fear my power. I don't have time to give another person or an Instagram platform or a Facebook or a job. No one's going to take my power. And so you have to know what that looks like. When something happens and you go, well, since so-and-so did this, then I can't. Who you giving the power to? Who you giving the power to? So, no time for that. Correct, Jamaica. So you guys, we have to be resourceful. That's the number one skill. You got to understand, when the children of Israel were listen, these were slaves that got freed. Okay? You know what I love? Is God is always showing you, it ain't about you. They ain't even, the slaves literally were handed over to freedom by magical things. God was like doing all kind of stuff, right? Working through someone. Here they are free, roaming through the streets on the way to their promised land. We all have a promised land, a dream life, and a vision, an ideal that is to be realized. It's already done. It's already there. No one has to build it for you. No one has to create it. It's what you have to get in alignment with. Come on, somebody. You got to get in alignment. See, the children of Israel were walking around in circles instead of walking lined up with where they were supposed to be headed. Why? Because of their mental attitude. They wanted to see themselves as slaves. They all they knew was slave. All they knew was the slave life. And so how do you get out of the all I know mentality? You get around people that's playing bigger. You get around and you go do things that make you step your game up. If you just around the same old folk doing the same old thing, going to the same old restaurant, talking about the same old people, doing the same old whatever, I don't want to be around people that do the same thing all the time. At some point, I got an attitude and you're going to call me out my name and I don't even care because we're doing the same thing, so I got to go. I got to be out. Because that's called, I don't even know. I ain't no basic. That's basic. I ain't trying to be like that. You can have them. They're pretty regular. You can have them. Right. Listen, that's boring. I ain't got time for that. That's unfulfilling. It's whack. I don't know. I don't want to. But my point is the children of Israel were stuck because of their mindset, you guys. And they were literally on a path straight to the promised land. Your promised land is reaching for you. God was trying to give them the very thing that they were praying for, but their mentalities were in the way. We slaves. So we got to mumble, we got to complain, we got to, Moses, you ain't even do this and you ain't even do that. We got to find something wrong because we don't realize that we just are loved enough to get all of the things that God has for us. So we got to create problems. We got to argue with your man. You got to make your job harder than it is. You got to find something to talk about Susie because she whatever. You have to find reasons to destroy your everything, the abundance that is around you, the blessings, because it ain't what you thought it should look like. The children of Israel, y'all was slaves, but y'all walked around the streets mad. Y'all got new shoes that never run out. I ain't never seen no shoes that don't get holes after walking around the desert. Waking up, you food already ready. You ain't got to do nothing but just wake up and receive. But you got something to say. Get resourceful. Get resourceful. Like that is, it's hot in Texas, by the way. That is the number one thing that will help you get out of. I mean, a resourceful attitude, a resourceful mindset. I'm trying to tell you. And what you talking about? What we stuck in? Because we can get out. See, when you roll like that, it's just different. I've been all over the world. And my ability to be resourceful, I ain't never been stuck. They say never, but you got to know yourself. I am resourceful. That's it. Look at that. Look at that sun. Come on now. All right. Sun just went. Look at. Did y'all see that? It just went. Wow. Anyway, you need resourcefulness, especially when you're trying to have a business. I don't understand trying to have a business and you want to just wait on everything to be handed to you. You don't want to go hustle. You don't want to go put in the work. That is very weird. Because you'll just temper tantrum your way through the business. Business is hard. Business requires personal development, time management, everything. Business shows you what you're really made of. Because all businesses go through ups and downs. Who you don't know that just look like they lost everything? Elon Musk, Richard Branson. If they look like they lost everything, Lord knows my little 6-figure business can look like that. But it's how will I go through it? How will I go through it? And will I start to doubt God and doubt my abilities because of the lack of knowledge that I had? Listen, if you can live your life by being resourceful and look at every person, every incident as a lesson, what is this here to show me today? All right, that just happened. What are you here to show me? Okay, I got it. Write your lessons down to God. That's what I be doing. I be like, Lord, let me show you this lesson so you make sure that we don't get stuck in this again. Seriously. I'm trying to tell y'all resourcefulness. That's the key. That's the message for today. Good morning, Vernita. Good morning. So that's the word. I am resourceful. Yes. Own it. Own it, own it, own it. That's all. That's all I need y'all to do. Then be resourceful. Shoot, Tranisha, you need to teach that class because you're resourceful. It's called making something out of nothing. That's what you do. Taking lemons and making a lemonade, because that's being resourceful. So look at your life. Homework assignment. Look at your life and see where you are complaining or wishing or waiting for something. And then say, Lord, where can I be more resourceful in this moment? Am I waiting on something to happen outside of myself? What am I frustrated about? Some of you guys are frustrated because you feel like, I just can't get this. That's called a temper tantrum. I'm going to need you to stop that because you're grown. Okay? So that's a temper tantrum. You're going to stop and you're going to say, pause. I am resourceful because God is not the author of confusion and God is in me, as me, flowing through me, the Holy Spirit. Then you know what? I'm not confused. So let me just pause, take a break, and I know that the answer is going to come to me. My next best step is going to, that's believing in the invisible. That's living by the laws, you guys. When you live by laws, it's a different ball game. It's unseen forces. So you have to have a level of trust. And that's why it's the road less traveled. Because you have to stop being human and calling yourself, not tech savvy and my head hurt and I have anxiety and I am depressed. Ooh! Next time you say that, just think. Every time you say I'm depressed, you are literally energetically walking around with a hat that says that. So I just want you to know how if somebody just had on a whole outfit and it was full of I am depressed, I am fat, I am whatever you think you are, because that's what's stopping you from being who you want to be. It's all of that. I am, right? So look, imagine you're walking around with that outfit on and it's stating those statements. That is going to, because that's the energy you're putting out. So if this is the promised land, and I'm trying to fit both cameras. If this is the promised land, and if this is where you are, and all you got to do is walk a straight line, but because you walk around that I am suit that's full of lies that you live in, you're not going to walk straight there. Your path is going to be like this. Promised land right there. You might get stuck right here. You'll never get right there. You could have just went, bloop. But no, because you walk around, I am depressed. So your energy is going to be that of the depressed person. And you're putting that energy out there. So you are not going to be attracted to something like the promised land. Because depressed people don't be in the promised land. I mean, you just attract more depressing things. You're a magnet, boo. You are a magnet. You are a magnet. Notice those people who went through tough times in the Bible. What did they do? They didn't curse God. They just kept saying, Lord, hey, you want to help me out? I love you. I know you're my rock. I know you're my strength. In the Bible, 1,000,000 times it says, have courage. Why is that in the Bible 100 times? It just stuck out to me one day. I was like, every time you turn around the scripture talking about have some courage. Why would this be in the Bible so many times? Why would that be in the Bible so many times? Have courage, have courage. Because you're going to go through something that requires you to be a bigger version of yourself, a stronger version of yourself, a boss version of yourself. And it's going to take some courage. It's going to take you pulling strength from somewhere you didn't even know you had to get to that next level. So you need to be resourceful, because along the way, you're going to make a plan and your plan ain't going to work. So when your plan don't work, you have two choices. Complain about it and wait on somebody to help you, or get resourceful and say, all right, that didn't work. What did I learn? What's next? What's my next best step? And don't be giving two cats' tails about nobody's opinion about what you're up to. I rest my case. I am resourceful means I will get on Google and type in my sentence, my question 1,000 times until I find a video, because I know it's a video, period. There's always a video. There's always a video of your question. So are you going to wait on somebody to answer that for you? I don't know. All I know is I need my people to be rocks. Y'all need to be soldiers. We got to be resourceful. Period, point blank. God don't want no lazy Christian. Ain't nobody ask you for all that. You're lazy. That ain't cute. And that's not going to attract nothing but lazy results. So if you're looking for some fireworks, baby, you better be the firework. Like attracts like. and watch those thoughts. I had a really ridiculous thought just now. Because I said thoughts and then it looked like a thought just walked by. Watch the thoughts too. Watch the thoughts and the thoughts. The end. Good Tea for Life. I love y'all, man. Go to goodteaforlife.com. Sign up for the newsletter. That way you guys can get the inspiration and all of the stuff I'm up to. Any classes that I'm teaching, whatever, I send it to you guys. If you love this conversation, everything I do, the heart of it is going to be mindset and it's going to be God, because period, that's what we need. You need God at the core. God is your source, and you need to be living a life of faith. I don't understand, if you love God and you're not taking moves and action, what are you teaching the next person about faith? It's a scripture somewhere that say, oh my God, it's a scripture somewhere that says, if you don't have faith, like what you doing? God can't use you. You're supposed to be a test. Your life is a testimony. You're here to prove that God exists. So you got to go through something, but there's a promise that says that you're going to go through it. You're going to make it. And so it's all about our faith, and it's all about trust. So I hope that you guys take this on. Energetically depressed, just wearing it. Right. Oh, that could be a good visual. I need to make a video like that, because you guys, that's a good visual of how it really looks. You know what I'm saying? Like what you're putting out, what you're thinking, you're wearing it. Ooh! Ha, I do the something. I always look on Google. Yes, look on Google. Last night I was trying to figure out why my phone was sending these pictures in HEIC. And I said, what in the world is HEIC instead of a JPEG? So then I just went on Google and said, HEIC convert to JPEG. I know somebody got something, found a website, dropped all my photos in there. Boom, they downloaded all my photos in JPEG. I don't even know what HEIC is. Do I need to know that? No. See, some of y'all so worried about what you think you need to know before you start. Who gives two rats, cats, tails? Wait, it's two cat tails, not a rat and a cat. But who gives the rat and the cat tail? Like, who cares? You have to be resourceful. Then, okay, I'm done. Faith without works is dead. Yep. And like the pastor said on Sunday, everybody quote that scripture, but you ain't putting no work in. And you quote, you know the whole Bible, but you ain't taking no action. Don't be that person. That's discouraging. When you see somebody always quoting the scripture, because yeah, you know the Bible said, because you know, child, hush until I see you do something. You ain't doing nothing. What you showing your 7 kids? You ain't showing them nothing. Hush and learn something. Listen to wisdom. Wisdom whispers. Be quiet. You know too much and you do nothing. Grasshopper. Shush. This is my second cup of coffee, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go get my car washed at the dealership, child. Okay. I'm complete. Oh, I'm gonna give some amazing. I was just going over what I'm gonna teach for free to you guys. Y'all know I'm giving away all kind of bomb knowledge on creating your online course. If you know you want to create your online course and you know you want to do it without being super techie, then you need to make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube and Facebook, Instagram. Follow me on social media, and get on the Good Tea for Life newsletter so you just don't miss what's happening, because your girl is random and you get to be. The end. But I just wrote the email that's going out, and I just mapped out the stuff that I'm going to teach. So the class is just getting better every time. As far as we're creating the course and we're selling the course. Some of y'all have already created the course, but you need to get in because you ain't selling your course. And it could be because you created a course. Pause. Some of y'all creating courses that you trying to make your book work because you just invested in you sold on the fact that you wrote a book. But what if your book wasn't serving a big enough need? Can you put the ego down and create another product and chill out on how much you spend on that book launch, blah, 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 blah. A book and a song, they are expensive business cards. The book is the beginning of a conversation that you would hope to walk people through a path that is a transformation. So I wrote this book not because of anything other than one of my biggest questions at the time on my channel was, they were all the same on my YouTube channel. So I took all the questions and made it a book. The demand was big enough. I was getting 20, 30, 40,000 views per month about the same conversation. So I made the book so that it was like an official thing to start a conversation. So yeah, this was expensive, but it started the conversation. And then I took this information and turned it into an online course. That online course allowed me to walk people through true transformation. The book just opened their mind to the idea. So do you need a book? I mean, yeah, right? It's good. Did I have one before I was having the conversation? Nope. I created this book overnight, literally in a weekend. So some of y'all, I need to take 4 weeks, 6 weeks. I don't know about that life because I don't roll like that. I made the book in a weekend, put it on Amazon, and then launched my class. Okay? Actually, I launched the class before and said, hey, y'all my beta group because I got a book coming out. And I want to test the curriculum and get it fine-tuned. So then, boom, it all happened. Because I decided, no matter what, had I ever wrote a book? Nope. I didn't need to, because once you make a decision, the people will show up. When you're ready, the people will show up. Some of you guys are watching right now, and you text the number to join the class, to create the class, and you ain't, I need the research. I'm trying to see something. Those kind of attitudes will keep you where you are this time next year. You're going to be like, dang, I should have started. Don't do that. Y'all got, what? This is 9 more days in the month, and the year's almost over. Misty was in that class, that original beta class. Listen. I know, second cup. I haven't had coffee in a long time, so you're a little lit. I'm a little litty. So, text 214-675-7115 if you know you want to create your curriculum and sell it. I'm not looking for people who just want to create a class because that ain't going to help you do nothing. You need to sell your class, okay? You need to create and sell and get people results. So, someone else asked a question like, how do I get people to buy my something? And I said, see, that's the wrong thing. It's what's the result that you're helping people do. You start with what people need, not with what you done did, because what you done did may not be what people want. Life coaches, some of y'all be talking about some stuff that don't make no sense to me. You have to think about, how are people Googling at night? I still use the info today. I love it. See, sales is the beginning of transformation. Me and Misty literally have a connection, and I'm just watching you girl progress. Baby, Misty done changed her whole life around. She ain't waiting on nobody. She took that information, and it was just like she just boom. She's not just taking my information. I ain't the only person. But guess what? She's the reason why she's successful. Right? And she's the reason why she keep on up-leveling her life. Because she actually does the work. Like, I'm serious. I would make people do a challenge, or I would put out, I didn't make anybody do nothing. I would put out a challenge in my private class. Misty would come back like, sorry, I ain't been here because I've been working. This is my results. She came back with receipts every time. Misty, I honor you for that, right? But the way that I got to help her is because we did a sales transaction. And then she joined my group, and then we went deeper. So you guys cannot be scared of sales if you're in business. You have to be resourceful if you want to get started. Be resourceful means figure it out. Figure it out. If you got something, even if you, I'm not even talking about just my classes. Like, if you know your rent due and you ain't got no rent money, boo, what you selling in your house? Did you sign up for Uber? Are you going to bake some cookies and sell them? Like, what you doing? Like, that's resourceful. Resourcefulness is using what you got left and stop worrying about what you used to have, what was taken from you, blah, blah, blah. Because that keeps you stuck. You're living in the past. Like the children of Israel were so busy worried about how much more comfortable they were as slaves when God was walking them to the promised land. They were on their way, but they were so busy worried about their comfort zone. I want to go back to where at least I know I had a meal. At least I know I had a roof over my head. Miracles didn't even help them. So stop waiting on a miracle, because it ain't going to help you, because you're going to get that miracle and still be doing the same thing. Okay, I love y'all. Bye. LakeishaMichelle.com. If you want to know about making your own online course, creating it, marketing it, using social media and offline tactics to sell it and create a life of freedom and impact and profit, text 214-675-7115. This Starbucks got your girl right. I'm excited. I'm going to go to the dealership. I like going to the dealership because it's just luxurious. Just sitting there and just, I'm not eating no pastries today though. They have really good pastries, but I refuse. My abs are almost here. Okay, you guys, text 214-675-7115. I need to make a song like they used to do for Dalworth Clean. Do y'all, I think that's a Dallas commercial. Call 267-8433 because the next best thing to do. I'm making me a song with a phone number. Yup. I'm gonna have my own. Wait for it. I love y'all, man. GoodTeaForLife.com. Peace out. Bye, YouTube.